All right, everybody, welcome back for another weekend of hockey. My name is Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us live from the DF Barnes Arena for a finals rematch between the Pinnacle Growlers and the Central Impact. Central looking to get back at the Growlers for the sweep in last year's final, and the Growlers played the Impact once already this season during the kickoff tournament and narrowly escaped with a 5-3 victory. Let's see if that'll change here tonight, and let's see if the Impact can get a W in their column against the Growlers for the first time in nearly 2 seasons. Impact currently sit at second in the league table, and they have been off to a flying start to start off this 23-24 season. This is their redemption season, so let's see if they can keep that hot streak going here against the Pinnacle Growlers on home ice. The Pinnacle Growlers sit at first place in the league table, so this will be an exciting game. Get your popcorn ready, because this one's going to be a doozy. Well, the last time the Impact were in town, they played the East Coast Blizzard. They lost the first game to the Blizzard 4-3, and they ended up winning the second one 7-3. So let's see what they can do in town this time. Let's see if the Growlers will continue their winning streak here tonight.
Please rise on your national anthem.
Well, everyone, get ready for this one. This might just be the game of the season, one of the games here this weekend. Impact coming in with a lot of motivation, looking to get back at the Growlers. And the Growlers want to continue their hot streak here tonight. Battle of the top 2 in the league. Should be an absolute dandy of a game. So 2 players to watch out for here tonight is Nolan Avery and Grayson Party. They are 1 and 2 in the statistics table to start out this season. Grayson Party at the top with 21 points in 11 games. Nolan Avery with 20 points in 9 games. My name is Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for another Growlers weekend. This is going to be a fun one. Andy Knight into the corner, Noah Boland. Battling with Vardy on the boards. Lambert tries to get it. War over to Canning. Now Avery slipping it out in front to Knight. Out to the point. Pilgrim fires it in and hits the wall of fame over there. Maybe he dented the spot that he wants to be, reserving a spot for him when he gets older. Who knows, maybe we'll see him on the Wall of Fame someday. Given across to Chafe, and he sends it back over to Connor Williams, the AP, one of two APs for the Pinnacle Growlers. Chafe up ice. Drew Caines tried to power it in, and Skinner just called for offsides. So lots of hockey during the month of October. The Growlers are in action for the next 2 weekends. So it's not just this one, it's next weekend and the weekend after. They play the Osprey for 2 games next weekend. And then they play the East Coast Blizzard 2 times the weekend after that. So lots of hockey going on at DF Barnes Arena, and association hockey is back up and running as well. And the NHL up and running. So lots of hockey on TV for all the people that missed it during the summer. Fowler down low, Williams. Now Fowler takes it over 4th in points, or sorry, 5th in points in the league. Only Andy Knight, Noah Boland, Nolan Avery, and his teammate Grayson Party are ahead of him, and we got our first penalty of the night. Drew Caines off to the penalty box, and the Central Impact send out their special teams for the first time this game. Face-off 1 to Lambert. Off the boards and over to Ingram, and now out to the blue line to Fowler. Fowler, Ingram, Green. Green shoots, and Harnum with a quick, flashy stop. Ingram moves in and takes it. Green out at the blue line. Given across and back over to Grayson Party, the rebound for Ingram. He tries to fish it out, and Harnum had to sprawl out onto the ice and do some gymnastics to keep that one out of the net. Great, great save. This one out to Fowler. He just couldn't get there. And he tries to dump it in, but O'Brien gets in the way. Party waits on the other side as Fowler has a look. Joey Green shoots, rebound. Oh, what a save by Harnum. Quick shot, and then he got across and made the second save. Beautiful, beautiful stops from him. Dumped down into the corner. It's picked up by Nathan Pilgrim. Pilgrim tries to get it down low, broken freed. Carter Lambert to Price, and now he gives it across to War. Back down low to Canning. Canning to War. War back for Canning. Canning shoots and scores from a tight, tight angle. He gets the impact on the board first. It's 1-0. Lincoln Canning scored from the exact same angle against the Pinnacle Growlers earlier on in the season during the opening weekend tournament. So he knows how to score from that left-hand side, and he just sneaks it up into the top corner. So Impact get on the board early. Let's see if they can carry some of that momentum onward as the game progresses. That's a big part of this, to keep their stamina. They came out flying here, but Philpott gives it back. Oh, what a save by Hedges. Unbelievable acrobatic stop from him. Sorry, that's Jaden Lynch, put the wrong netminder. Adam Hedges graduated from the Central Impact last year. So that's Jaden Lynch with a lovely, lovely pad stop. And a great passing play there by Philpott to give that back out in front of the net. Great heads-up play from him. Here's Chafe. Back for Philpott, and King is going to take it over. Back down low again. Philpott trying to use the body. Fudge to Harnett. Williams went in for the check, and it just squeezes out of the zone. Fudge playing it back in, and now Chafe is going to get it. Avery ahead to Andy Knight. Let's see if this line can get their wheels going. And no, sir. Jaden Lynch with another great stop in net. So I was looking on the website earlier today, and I found the all-time leading point scorers for both of these franchises. So for the Central Ice Pack, which was the old name for the Impact, taken after the U13 and U15 teams, it's Cody Drover, who had 45 goals and 62 assists for 107 points in 102 games as a member of the Central Impact. And for the Pinnacle Growlers, who else but Regan Hiscock, 91 points, 56 goals, 35 assists in 88 games for him. He's now gone away playing with the Victoria Grizzlies. He's having quite the job up there. He's doing quite the job up with them. Exact same team Alex Newhook played for before he got his start in the NHL. Stumped down low, Nolan Avery comes in, tries to lay the body. Bolin back into the zone. Vardy giving it across to Joey Green, one of the main players on the Impact. Party with a snapshot from the corner. Devereaux trying to come to the net. Huzzy is in front of the goal. Huzzy out in front to Skinner. Huzzy tries to lift the stick of war, and it goes around Lambert. Kept in out at the blue line by Pilgrim. Back down low to Skinner. Skinner fakes the deke and gets it stripped off him from Hughes, and now it's up to Lambert. Lambert ahead to Locke. Shoots, and that one goes up and over the net and hits the netting with 13:54 left to go in the first period. The score is 1-0 for the Central Impact. Great start to this game. Not a lot of shots on goal yet. Both teams just trying to test the waters a little bit. Impact have seen a huge improvement since the kickoff tournament. Goes up and over the glass. Once again, and almost hit Nola Boland's dad right in the face. So it looks like they're not as protected down there behind the netting. They almost got hit with a couple of pucks in the landing below us last year. Here's Pilgrim. And we also got to give a shout out to the Growlers governor, Steve Manuel, who is back from his cruise ship. Can you believe he missed the home opener and then the one road weekend out in Western to go on a cruise? I mean, come on, Steve. But anyway, we're glad he's back in the building, and he's pretty excited to be back watching some Growlers hockey. And it's given out in front. Canes tries to get it backhand, and they score! Connor Huzzy tucks it into the back of the net, and the Pinnacle Growlers have tied the game. Well, Steve Manuel's going to be happy about that one. That's for sure. He just went into his office down in the back corner of the arena. He couldn't have went in at a worse time. Also, a huge shout out to the Growlers as well. Gave me beautiful new hoodie for this season and a nice new jacket, sporting both of those here for tonight's game, and it's pretty toasty warm in this new hoodie and new jacket, so a huge shout out to them for the kind gesture. So we got a game on our hands, folks. 1-1, not even 10 minutes into the first period. O'Brien pressuring Chafe. Back down low to Hanrahan. Out to the point, Strickland. Shots blocked. Sent up the middle to Ben O'Brien. O'Brien tries to turn it around, and it is called for offsides. Tucker dumping it down into the corner. Sent ahead, Williams laying the body, O'Brien to Chafe. Now here's Kearley. Clearly trying to send it in, and now O'Brien puts on the pressure, dumped down into the corner. Blake Maloney was just away at the Atlantic Challenge Cup, representing Team Newfoundland, and managed to get a bronze medal with that squad alongside Brandon Philpott and Reed Chafe, who are also on that team. Chafe tries to get it. Gillespie moving in, dumped down into the corner. Avery couldn't get to the puck in time. Sent up to Avery, who redirects it down low. Vardy. Here's War. Now it's given ahead. Kosh banked off the boards, and all the way down the ice it goes. Gillespie tries to turn it around, and it's given away. Growlers look to break it out here. It's Reed Chafe bringing it back into the zone. Chafe shoots, saved by Lynch. Gillespie tees up and fires just wide of the net. Maloney to Philpott. Philpott tried to send it in front to Avery. And now here goes Grayson Party, shooting just over Harnham. Hughes in from the corner and down low, Gillespie. Maloney tries to get it stick lifted, and Philpott will take it over. Hughes looking for it. Andy Knight puts on the pressure. Lynch leaves it behind for Price. And now Price ahead to Fowler. And up and into the crowd, and that's going to be a souvenir for a young fan over there. Devereaux around the boards. Avery tried to get to it, ripped on net again, and Harnham makes the stop with 10:35 remaining in the first period. So what an action-packed first period it has been so far between these two teams. Ingram out to the blue line. Price back down low. Devereaux, Andy Knight, and it's moved forward to Noah Boland, flipping it into Nolan Avery. Avery back in front to Knight, redirected up in the air. Knight tried to scoop it in past Lynch. It's out to the point. Chafe redirected in front. Boland keeps it in. Impact trying to clear it. Locke couldn't get there. Ingram Coming in on goal, Devereaux turns it around. Luck back into the corner, and here's Jack Chafe. Devereaux ahead to Avery, and now here goes Andy Knight. Knight coming in, and he dumps it down into the corner. Joey Green is going to take over. Green comes to the net and shoots, and Harnham gloves it down with 9:28 remaining. So I'm sure we've all heard Alex Newhook, 2 goals in his first game with the Montreal Canadiens, and as a Leafs fan, I didn't like the team who Alex was scoring the 2 goals for, but I did like that he had 2 goals. Just wish it was for a different team, but we're all very happy for him here in Newfoundland and Labrador. And Dawson Mercer is in action tonight against the Arizona Coyotes. Let's see what he can do in that game. Should be an interesting one. I believe that game is on right now, actually. It goes down to War. Up to Lambert. Chafe tries to get to it. It's dumped down the ice. Williams chasing. Harnham elects to cover it up. Smart play from him. They could have got caught in a pretty big pickle there if he let that one go free. Just giving ahead Huzzy. Connor Huzzy. Over to Canes. Tried to go low side on Lynch, just wide of the net. Here's Canning. Bringing it in, Maloney. Flicks it up and over to Skinner, and now it goes over to Canes. Canes comes in, Russell brings him down. Maloney has a look, turns it around. Skinner follows up and puts it down into the corner. Vardy tipped forward. Gillespie gonna chase. Icing is waved off. Price. Oh, crunching hit on the boards by Micah Tucker. Great hit from him, getting the physicality going early in this game. Price gets it across, and it's sent ahead. Russell gonna try to get to it. Maloney. Now to O'Brien. Maloney flicks it ahead. It's redirected out in front, and Harnham with the glove hand save. Pretty good crowd here for this game. Lots and lots of people taking in this one, and it's a good game to take in. The finals rematch of last year, and it's in full swing. It's not disappointing just yet. There goes Brandon Philpott. Philpott to Avery. Leo Avery trying to take it to the net. Philpott looked to take over. Chafe tries to keep it in the zone, and it's dumped back down into the corner once again. Lynch is going to leave it for Hanrahan, who looks to break it out up the middle. Lovely breakout by the Impact, but Leo Avery lifts the stick and dumps it back down low. Green over to Hughes. Off the boards and cleared down the ice. Here's Devereaux. Avery backhands it off the boards. Philpott back in for Leo Avery, who's going to chase it down. War is going to get there before him. Mentioned this when Avery got called up against Western. I played on the same novice team as Leo Avery, and I'd say he had like 80 goals that year. He absolutely tore up that novice year as a second year. I'd say it's some sort of record for most novice goals by an Avalon Celtic. Seems like they're having a bit of trouble with the speaker here at DF Browns Arena, which is pretty good for us for no copyright, but a little bit unfortunate for the fans because the music kind of adds to the flair of coming to a game. Yeah, so it looks like we probably won't get shut down, and I probably just jinxed us, but hopefully we won't get shut down. It's Williams. Tried to get it tonight, just put a bit too much muscle on that one, and it turned over. Williams gets it back again. Chafe up the middle. It's Nolan Avery who takes it over. Avery, pass in front to Andy Knight. Out to the blue line to Chafe. Chafe moving in and shooting it, tipped in front. Lynch managed to just get enough on it to put it over the net. Great hustle from Noah Boland. Chafe with the shot to Andy Knight with the deflection. Almost got it into the back of the net. And that line was absolutely on fire last night. Oh, Andy Knight laying the body. That line was absolutely on fire last night in the Gonzaga and Mount Pearl Senior High game in Oktoberfest. The Vikings came out with a narrow 2-1 victory. They got in a bit of penalty trouble towards the end of the third period, but they just managed to hang on. So high school hockey also in full swing for most of these players. It's going to be a great year for high school hockey. There's no favorite this year. Usually there's a favorite. Last year was Holy Heart and O'Donnell, but this year anyone could come away with the victory. We got Gonzaga looking good, Holy Heart looking good, Exploits Valley looking really good this year. O'Donnell's looking good again, Mount Pearl Senior High, Queen Elizabeth. I mean, any team could win the Beaumont Hamel tournament this year. So that'll be interesting to see. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another Central High School make it to the final this year. Gander Collegiate made it last year. Guess you could call that a golden era with all those players. That was half the Impact team, and this year Exploits Valley got half the Impact team. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make a deep run in that tournament this year. Exploits Valley actually knocked out Mount Pearl Senior High in a shootout of the tournament. Grayson Party scored the shootout winner. Had a pretty nice celly to finish it off. Strickland. It's checked by Huzzy. Not a lot of whistles in this first period. Debro takes a shot, rebound on Lynch. Green looks to clear it. Lambert trying to get it ahead. O'Brien looks to bring it back into the zone, and he does. O'Brien still powering through. O'Brien still with the puck, but it's given away. Lambert, but O'Brien gets it back again, and he's just called for offsides, but a great hustle from him. Pretty hard on Dad to try to follow Ben O'Brien, trying to keep that puck under his control. Tucker out to Pilgrim. There's Carely. Now Tucker takes it over. Playing a pretty physical game out here tonight. Oh, that's a great move from Nick Debro. Debro tries to take it to the net. Tucker losing it on the boards, and now here come the Impact up the other way. Hanrahan off the boards. Hughes. Move around Carely, and it's sent ahead to Locke. Locke passes it across. Hanrahan tried to get it, but it skipped over his stick. Carely looks for the puck. Backhanded in, and it's Debro. Up the middle to Boland. And he tried to give it across to Carely. Carely pressuring. Hanrahan looks for it. Backhand pass given away up the middle, and here goes Jack Chafe. Chafe coming to the net, turning around, gets pinned up by Quinn Price. but he manages to get it out to O'Brien, covering for him out at the blue line. Tried to shoot low. Williams to Chafe, and Williams gets it back again. Here's Tucker. Ahead, O'Brien. Couldn't get there. Kosh. Iron it. Down into the corner, Williams. Here's Chafe. Williams getting it again, giving away. Harnett, turnaround shot on Harnum, and Harnum makes the save. Finally got a break after that lengthy couple of minutes. Non-stop action so far in this first period. Down low, Harnett tries to get it away from Philpott. Turned over in front, switches to the backhand, and it's in the net. The Impact have the lead again. It's Luke Kosh. It just squeezes into the net, and he's not going to complain. The Impact jump back out in front. Chafe into the corner. Joey Green gonna try to get it. It's turned over in front, but luckily Kosh was there, and he just fired it into his own bench. Made his team happy, and now his team might have turned against him after he just ripped it in there. Everyone having a good laugh about it as he gets tapped by his teammates as he comes into the bench. After that sneaky goal to make it 2-1. Boland to Knight, down low to Avery. Back for Knight. Avery trying to get it, banked off the boards. Maloney chases it down, and it is going to be an icing call. Boland tried to win the draw back to Avery to set up Devereaux. He got tied up. Avery tried to give it across. Ingram putting on some heavy pressure. It's sent up the middle. Andy Knight takes it over, and here he goes. Andy Knight to the net. Great block by the Impact. My goodness, they came to play here tonight. Avery from the corner trying to shovel it in front, and it's cleared down the ice, and it manages to get on net. Harnum is going to leave it for Devereaux. Let's see if the Growlers can get one more thing going here before the end of the first period. Devereaux. Boland driving. He tried to send it out to Avery, and it just got out of the zone. Avery to Pilgrim. Pilgrim up the middle. Devereaux tries to send it in. War back into the zone. Pilgrim banked off the boards. It's Andy Knight. Now Avery laying the body on the play against War, and he's going to get a penalty for that one just before the end of the period. I don't think we caught that one on camera. So Avery laid the body on War, and he's not too happy about that call. I didn't quite catch what the penalty was for. And War has just left the ice. He took his helmet off. I don't know if something happened to his helmet, but he just went into the dressing room early, and Avery's going to get a 4-minute penalty. We'll have to find out what that call was for. Banked off the boards. Can Andy Knight get a shot? He got to do it quickly. Buzzer beater. No, it's saved by Lynch, and that's going to do it. for an exciting first period of play. The final score after one is 2 for the Impact and 1 for the Growlers. Folks, we'll keep the stream going and we'll be back once the second period commences. All right, everybody, welcome back to our second period of play between the Central Impact and the Pinnacle Growlers. What a great first period of play, lots of action and lots of goals. 2-1 was the score after one. Impact off to a great start. Let's see if they can keep their stamina going. So Impact coming out first. Growlers are going to be on the penalty kill for 3 minutes and 54 seconds, so it's going to be a lengthy one. Also, I got to give a shout out to our good friend Andrew Kavanagh, who just signed a deal with not the Pinnacle Growlers, the Newfoundland Growlers. He is going to be the Newfoundland Growlers equipment manager. How about that? So a huge, huge congratulations to him. Very, very exciting news. So he'll be the assistant equipment manager, which is very, very exciting. We see him around the rink lots with the Pinnacle Growlers, and now he's with the Newfoundland Growlers, also with the Eastern Red Wings U13 AAA team as well, coaching with them. So he's going to be living at the hockey rink this season. So one more time, huge congratulations to Coach Cavi. Very, very excited for him, and a job well done, and it's well deserved. All right, so both teams make their way back out onto the ice for our second period of play between the Central Impact and the Pinnacle Growlers. My name is Seth Hyde, Darren Hyde on the camera, and we are glad to have you joining us on this Friday night for a finals rematch of last year. O'Brien off the boards. Connor Huzzy takes it, turns around, and says, I'm just going to dump it in. Smart play from him. Huzzy with the only goal so far tonight for the Growlers. Here's Grayson Party reversing it and taking it back into the zone. O'Brien takes it over and dumps it down into the corner. Joey Green left to chase. Green sends it ahead to Harnett. Harnett coming to the net. Party is there. Tried to get the one-timer. It went under his stick, and it's cleared out of play. Lynch is going to leave it behind. Tucker putting the pressure on Lynch. Almost coughed it up the middle of the ice. Just got enough on it to give it to War, who's back out for this third period of play. Missed the last couple of seconds of the first period. Sorry, this second period of play. My goodness. Brains all over the place. Russell won the the draw. Tucker tries to lift the stick, and right away off the face-off, Ingram sticks it into the top corner. Top shelf with Patty Daly, and it's 3-1 for the Central Impact. Another goal off the power play. That's the the second goal this game they've scored right up in that top corner, the top right corner to be exact. Goes up and hits someone on the bench. Second goal in a row as well. Someone got hit in the bench, the face-off right after the goal. Impact trying to take out their own players. Hughes fanned on the pass, and he tries to get it. Knight up there. Boland hanging out and waiting for the puck to come free. It's down behind the net. Here's War. Pass ahead to Ingram. Banked off the boards, and Chafe tries to take it over. Now here goes Andy Knight, bringing it into the zone. Knight trying to get it. Hughes bringing it forward in an attempt to try to drop it back to Russell. Ingram over as Knight pressures. Hughes on the boards. He leaves it. Boland. Chafe looking for the puck. Hughes gets it at the other side. Knight looking for it. In comes Boland as well. Chafe lays the body on Fowler. Boland to Knight. Try to get it back, and now here's Green. Green bringing it back in. Green coming to the net, and I just noticed that War has left the bench once again to go to the locker room. I'm not sure what's going on with him, so we hope he will be okay. And now Jeff Weber is heading to the Central Impact locker room. So we do hope War is okay. Hardy to Price. Dash across to Green. Rebound for Fowler off the post. Price. Back for Fowler. Fowler to the backhand in front of Lambert. Try to get the shot off. Party, and it just gets out of the zone. So Avery coming out of the penalty box here. And we are back to even strength for the first time this period. Impact managed to get one goal off that double minor. Cleared back into the corner by Joey Green, one of the star players for the Impact this season. Been incredible for them so far. Off the boards, Gillespie. Trying to play it in. Price turns away, and it's Carey who's going to take it over. Carey. Up for O'Brien. There goes Tucker. Tucker trying to bring it in. King back over to Maloney. Tucker trying to get it. And now here's Vardy coming up the middle. Gillespie's going to take it over. Maloney tried to send it ahead to Carey, just couldn't get there, and it's dumped back down into the corner. Maloney ahead to O'Brien, and he redirects it to Tucker. And now here goes Carey. Carey coming in, shoots. Rebound, O'Brien took the shot. It rolled up the stick of Lynch and went out of play. It's Avery who's going to try to get it. Hanrahan gets pinned up against. Now Devereaux off the boards, and coming up the middle is Hanrahan. Hanrahan back to Harnett. And it's sent ahead. It's Brandon Philpott trying to chase it down. He manages to beat the icing off the deflection that took off his stick. Lovely saucer pass ahead. It goes through to Harnett. He just couldn't see it. And Harnham keeps playing it, and now here's Russell. Russell to Hanrahan. Gets it around Pilgrim. Philpott looks for the puck as he tries to jam it free. Russell down around the boards. It's going to be Chafe who try to take over the puck here. Chafe to Fudge. Now Russell trying to slip it out in front. Chafe looking for the puck. Philpott moves in, tried to lay the body. Now Hughes with the shot, saved by Harnham, and he just manages to scoop it up with 13:56 remaining. Chafe up to Skinner. Now Joey Green over to Strickland. Almost just went up and over the glass. Green giving it to Skinner. Now Locke down to Williams. Williams banks it off the board. Skinner sends it ahead. Lambert played back in. Now it's Locke to Kosh, and it goes around the corner to Skinner. Kosh back for Skinner. Here's Canes. Tried to come in, but he's just called for offsides with 13:05 remaining. Well, the score update in the NHL at the moment. Right now, Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin are playing on Sportsnet. Score is 0-0 with 5 minutes left to the first period. In the second period of the Coyotes-Devils game, and Andy Kavanaugh's not going to be too pleased about this, but the Devils are trailing 2-0 against the Coyotes so far. So let's see if Mercer can get his wheels going here in this second period. Sent back into the zone, Bolin. Keep an eye out for Andy Knight. Curling around, it's Maloney. Off the boards to Avery, and he just couldn't get there. Knight. Lambert to Knight, up ahead to Avery. Avery brought down, it's played back up to Gillespie. The power play has really been the story for the Impact so far. 2 out of their 3 goals have come on the power play. The goal to put them ahead at first came on the power play, and then their most recent goal was also on the power play. Boland into the corner. Here's Avery trying to get it now. Andy Knight takes it over. Devereaux to Gillespie. Played into the corner. Now it's Hughes to Kearley, who tried to one-time it on goal. Down into the corner. Pilgrim takes it over. Now it's over to Kearley. Given away. Tucker tried to send it up the middle, but Price got his skate in the way to end that threat. Harnham redirects it to Micah Tucker, who swapped it to the backhand, but Hughes kept it in. And now Ingram gives it away. It's an odd man rush the other way. Nolan Avery to the net. Oh, Tucker on the one-timer. Just couldn't get it in. Devereaux, oh, nice toe drag move. He shoots, and Lynch still playing solid in net.
The winning 50-50 Pinnacle tonight is 469-6009. Once again, 469-6009.
So there's the 50-50 ticket number. Someone will be going home happy with some extra money. There's Locke trying to come in on goal. Pilgrim holding his ground. Locke tried to give it in. Russell couldn't get there. Sent up the middle. Tucker tried to give it to Carey and just barely caught off sides with 10:22 remaining. Strickland up the middle. O'Brien trying to get to it. Locke look to give it ahead to Russell, and Tucker drops it down behind O'Brien. Waits on the corner. Tucker. Lovely move, but Joey Green gets his body in the way. O'Brien, lovely pitch and catch passing, and he's brought down in front. And the helmet of Lynch comes flying off, and he looks a little bit shaken up there in the net. Looks like he hurt his shoulder on the play, but it looks like he will be okay. Let's see what the Growlers can do off the faceoff. They were showing a bit of life there on that attack. Philpott to Chafe, twisting and turning away on the rebound, and Lynch with back-to-back stops. That shoulder isn't phasing him at all. Williams up ahead to Avery, and they could have made a case there for an interference call. And no, it will be an interference call. Well, folks, I'm leaving the broadcast booth and going down as the ref now. No, just kidding. So for the first time this game, the Growlers are going to be on the power play. That was a bit of a rough penalty against Luke Kosh. Just tried to get the puck in a tangle of legs there and tripped up Daniel Carey, but the Growlers aren't complaining. It's one of those unlucky calls against them. Knight out to Devereaux. Back for Knight. Out to Devereaux again, who shoots it. Hit a body and went over the net. Boland. Knight, and now Devereaux. Back for Randy Knight. Out to Devereaux again. It's Avery. Knight shoots. Redirected wide back out front. And it's steered wide again. Devereaux trying to get it, but Lambert gets to it, and Boland is going to win that race. Devereaux. Great move across. Party out to the point to Avery. Here's Skinner. Down low to Knight. Devereaux out at the blue line. Back for Skinner. Down to Knight. Knight. Devereaux Shoots, blocked. Debro trying to get it again. Now Andy Knight takes it over. Knight, Debro with the shot. And that didn't hit anything on its way down. That's impressive. Bolin. Over to Avery. Avery tried to slip it out in front, and it got redirected and went over Debro's head, and down the ice it goes. Debro to Andy Knight, and Skinner's left all alone. Avery made the pass, but Skinner just put it wide of the glove hand side of Lynch. Knight tries to get it down low, and it looks like the Growlers are going to go 0 for 1 on the power play. Great penalty kill by the Impact. They held the Growlers up from in front of their net, but Avery just catching steam. Pass out front to Bolin. Oh, Noah Bolin, what a hit. Someone called Collision Clinic after that one. So I think this game is starting to get the tensions heightened here, and I think Bolin will have a target on his back as Harnett goes in to lay the body. Debro drops it back behind. Avery and Bolin still out there, a lengthy shift for the two of them. But they're still kicking it. It seems like they ran up a couple of stairs before the game like Rocky to get that good cardio. This has been almost a 3-minute shift for them, and finally they'll get some fresh legs out there, but a lot of action for those two on that shift. Avery tries to get it, and now it's Philpott. Down low, Chafe trying to get it out in front to Avery. Pilgrim tried to kick it forward, and Fowler's going to take it over. Locke in there as well. Trying to free it on the boards, and he does. He got lots of options. Plays it back down low to Fowler. Pilgrim looks to clear it. Green dumps it back in, and that's called for offsides with 5:50 remaining. Fast second period so far. It's been a great second period so far. Growlers, I think they just need one goal to turn this game on its head, but the Impact just won't let them have it. The Impact haven't given up. They haven't backed down. And some respectable hockey being played by the Impact here. I think they'd lose their stamina by now. They've been really energetic during this whole game, and I think the Growlers are just starting to come around, and I think the third period will be a pretty different story. I think we could see a bit of a comeback if the Impact do lose their energy. Growlers just starting to gain their legs. Kosh down around the boards, Maloney. Up for Skinner. Turned over in front of the net, Maloney. Flicks it off the boards. Canes tries to get to it. Huzzy looking for it. Green. There's Skinner. Given away in front of the net. Canes just couldn't get enough on it. Harnett. Lambert. Now up the middle it goes. Kosh. Down around the boards. Gillespie gonna try to get there. Gillespie out to the point. Canning lifts the stick. Kearley. Flip down the ice. Vardy. Harnett drops it off for Lambert, and it goes down low. Kearley. Taking it up the other way. Great rush from him. He's still going with the puck. Kearley turns it around to Tucker. Sent up the middle, and now away goes Canning. Chafe up to Kearley. And now Tucker spins around, and it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Kearley. O'Brien scores! Ben O'Brien gets the goal the Growlers wanted. And with 3:32 left to go, we got a game on our hands, folks. Great whip of a shot there by O'Brien, and new life into this game. Let's see if the Impact can park the bus and keep the lead. Up to Avery. Here goes Bolin, trying to take it in. Knight just couldn't get to the puck in time. It goes to Chafe. Back across. Tried to get it to Andy Knight, but it hit off his skate. And now Avery gets tied up by Russell. Avery gets it back again, and here he goes. Nolan Avery with a chance to tie the game. Oh, what a shot. Lynch with just a little bit to push it to the corner. Great save. He had to have some reaction time to save that slap shot. Locke bringing it up the ice. Aiden Locke shoots, and Arnhem gloves it down. So the Newfoundland Growlers open up their season next weekend. That'll be pretty exciting. Their home opener. And that'll be Andrew Kavanaugh's first day as the assistant equipment manager. So again, an exciting gig for him. Always see him around the rink. He's going to be in the rink even more now as assistant equipment manager with the Newfoundland Growlers. Devereaux turning it around. Ingram trying to get to it, and now it's Party. Party to the front of the net. It goes out front, and Strickland just couldn't get there for the rebound in time. Devereaux off the boards to Pilgrim. Strickland up for Chafe, and now it's dumped back in for Reed Chafe. Once again, he tried to find Leo Avery. Here goes Reed Fowler to grow the lead to 2. Got a shot on net, but Harnham turned it aside. Strickland trying to get it back in. It banked off the boards. Philpott looked for it. Kosh tries to get it, and it will be a hand pass with 1:23 left to go. Here's Canes trying to come in on goal. Vardy is going to get there first. Around the boards, Gillespie has a chance, tees it up, it's blocked, and now off to the races is Luke Kosh to get his second goal of the game. He fans on the shot. Great effort from him. Here's Huzzy turning it back around to Gillespie, and it just gets out of the zone. Over for Maloney. Plays it down low. Lynch leaves it behind for Vardy. Here's Fudge. Tries to get it. Turned over in front and cleared down the ice. Gillespie left the chase, and it will be an icing call. Oh no, it just slowed down towards the end. And now this time it will be an icing call just on the other end of the ice with 27 seconds left to go in what has been a fast game so far. So Impact drawing something up here. Brian Casey giving some hand signals over on the bench. It's Maloney. Around the board, Skinner. Trying to clear it out. Huzzy laying the body. Gillespie. Down low to Maloney. Banked off the boards and all the way down the other way. Hughes with Canes on his tail. Can the Growlers get one more shot off before the end of the period? And it looks like it's not going to happen. The final score after 2 is 3 for the Impact and 2 for the Growlers. What a second period. Get some snacks ready for the third period, because that is going to be a doozy, folks. All right, everybody, welcome back to our third and final period of play between the Pinnacle Growlers and the Central Impact. The first two have been the stuff of legends so far. Great hockey to start off this weekend of games between these two teams, and this third period is going to be no worse than the other two. Tell you again, you should probably go get some snacks, get some drinks, because this will be a good third period of play, an exciting one. Growlers had a bit of momentum to finish off the second. Impact, though, still standing tall, still standing strong. But let's see if the Growlers can break that resilience, see if they can tie up this game. So the update in the NHL at the moment, the New Jersey Devils turned the game around. Dougie Hamilton tied the game. It's 2-2. Great comeback for the Devils. And Andrew Kavanagh, you're having a great night. The Devils come back, get your Growlers job publicized. I mean, what's left for you to do this weekend? All right, so here we go. Both teams make their way to the center ice circle to start off this third and final period of play in what has been an incredible evening of hockey. Friday night, under the lights at TF Barnes Arena. Doesn't get any better than this. Knight chases the puck down. Green trying to get it sent up the middle to Lincoln Canyon, who had a beautiful goal to start off the game. Net comes off its moorings. And a quick whistle to start off this third period. They're having a bit of trouble getting that net back together. All right, so here we go, back to hockey with 19:38 remaining. Out to the blue line. Green right off the draw. Tried to shoot it to that right pad side. Sent ahead, Avery. Lifts it forward. Boland tries to get to it. Knight put the pressure on, but Lambert manages to dump it in, and the Impact, no shortage of energy to start off this third. See what the Growlers can do here now. If any coach can pull a team together, it's Trevor Budgel. Growlers have made a couple of comebacks this season against Western. All 3 games they got down first, and they managed to turn it around in the 3rd period. Every game, they just had an onslaught in the 3rd period of offense. So let's see if that'll be the same here. Fowler, oh, it's in! Oh my goodness! Harnum made the save, and when he gloved it, he kind of pulled it back, and it just, I mean, that shot was so hard. Harnum kind of had to lean back to save it. Can't really blame Harnum for that one. What a shot by Fowler. He almost put a hole through Harnum's glove. Yeah, can't blame Harnum for that one. I mean, that shot, and it was right at the top of his glove. It was like ice cream cone, what we call it in baseball, and he had it at first, and it just was too much heat on that shot. And now the Central Impact have a lot of breathing room, and that could be the goal that puts this game away. I mean, that's a huge goal for the Impact in this one, but there's still plenty of time left to play and plenty of time for the Growlers to tie this game up. If any team can do it, the Growlers are the kings of comebacks. It's given away in front. Fowler just couldn't get the shot off. Price trying to get there. Now Fowler bringing it in on goal. Price back down low to Harnett. Here's Huzzy. Down to Fowler. Huzzy tries to get it. Harnett looked to slip it out in front. Up for Hughes, who dumps it back down low. Williams, and check out Michael Skinner curling across the top here. He elects to redirect it down into the corner. Off the boards, Maloney. Sent across, Kearley turns it to the backhand and plays it into the corner. Here goes Tucker chasing it down. Micah Tucker. Up to Gillespie. Now it goes up the middle to Daniel Kearley. Kearley coming to the net, turning it back. Out for Tucker, and what a reverse hit there by Daniel Kearley. Great hit from him. He's been playing a pretty physical game here tonight. Strickland around the boards to King. Tucker tries to take it out front. Strickland looks for it. Here's Russell. Tucker laying the body. Gillespie to Maloney. Has it down behind his own goal. Up for Kearley. Tried to give it to O'Brien, but he was heading to the bench for a change. Maloney back off the boards, and it's Leo Avery bringing it into the zone. Back down low again. Chafe to Avery. Avery couldn't get to it, and now King plays it around the board. Shot from the corner, rings the post. Strickland trying to get it. Devereaux moves in, sends the defender flying. Oh! The same thing that happened to Harnum happened to Lynch, and it just trickled onto the goal line. Think give it one more second, and that probably would have went in the net. Oh, Brandon Philpott has lost his blade after he got shoved into the boards after the whistle. That's not the first time we've seen that happen at the Pinnacle Growlers games. Reese Sexton lost his blade last year, and now Brandon Philpott continues the tradition this year. Actually, the skates that these players have, the blade part of it can snap out and snap back in, so that'll be an easy fix for Brandon Philpott. He can just put another blade back in the skate and just clip it in, and he's ready to go. It's not as hard as it was back in the old days of hockey where you'd have to find a new pair of skates, lace up a new pair, and here he is back out on the ice again with his new skate blade. We'll see what he can do off the faceoff. Off the boards to Lambert. Sent up the middle, Devereaux to Philpott. Lambert sending it in. Philpott tries to get it. Pilgrim off the boards and around the corner to Devereaux. Left side, Chafe tried to send it to him, and now he's going to pick it up. This time it's Leo Avery coming in with Chafe going to the net. Here's Lambert dumping it into the corner. It's Reed Chafe. Now Party intercepts the puck, tried to send it out to Price, but Andy Knight came flying off the bench. Here's Nolan Avery. Pass ahead. Oh, that was a lovely pass. Andy Knight. Oh, what a play by Lynch to just swipe that one away, but a gorgeous pass by Avery. And now here they go again, Avery and Knight. Knight in on goal. Knight shoots, and Andy Knight scores. Lovely, lovely passing play by Knight and Avery, and it's 4-3 now. The Growlers are back in it again. And Nolan Avery's race to catch up to Grayson Party is that much closer. Great passing from the two of them. First time didn't work out, but the second time of asking, they found the back of the net. So the game within one again. Sent up the middle to Williams. I mean, I'm surprised Noah Bolin, Andy Knight, and Nolan Avery aren't sick of each other. On top of playing with each other on the Growlers, which takes up a lot of time, practices, games. They also go to Gonzaga together, and they play on the Gonzaga hockey team together. So they practice together with that, and are on the same team with that. They're line mates on both teams, so they see each other a lot. And their chemistry is only going to build as the year goes on, both in high school and with the Pinnacle Growlers. Locke dances his way to the net, takes it down low. Noah Bolin has it. Saucer pass to Knight, and he tried to get it ahead to Avery, and he does this time, but it just rolls up over his stick. Dumped into the corner. Vardy, he's gonna get there, Hanrahan. Sends it all the way down, and is it gonna make it the full way? Yes, it is, for an icing call with 12:54 remaining in the third period. Maloney back down low. Huzzy trying to give it out front. Down low to Huzzy. Huzzy twirling away, dropping it back down to Canes. Canes tried to get it out in front. It took a deflection and just went over the net. And it goes ahead. Grayson Party coming in on net. Party shoots, and Grayson Party scores! What a shot! And the Central Impact pull two in front again. Well, Grayson Purdy still staying strong at the top of the league points. That'll put him 2 ahead of Nolan Avery. Whenever the Growlers seem to get back into the game, the Impact just push right back. Devereaux backhands it down to Pilgrim. And now here goes Kearley, sent up the middle. And one of the main reasons why the Impact are winning this game is because of their netminder, Jaden Lynch. He has made some phenomenal stops tonight to keep them in the game. Kearley tried to get it to Pilgrim out at the blue line. Hughes given away, and now it's Nick Devereaux coming up through the middle. Devereaux scores! Nick Devereaux with the interception, and then with the bar down snipe, switch to the backhand, just got it up over Lynch. And again, we got a game on our hands, folks. So let's see what the Growlers can do here now. Will they let the Impact pull 2 ahead again, or will they finally manage to tie up this game? Sent up to Avery. Avery trying to chase it down. King dishes it across and tries to send it up ice. Harnett takes it over. Philpott looking for it. Back across. It's a cross ice feed. Oh, almost got it to Avery. Here goes Lambert. Hasn't been a penalty since the Nolan Avery 4-minute penalty. So a pretty civil game of hockey so far. Only been 3 penalties so far this game, a total of 8 penalty minutes. And there's another snag by Harnum. With 10:32 remaining, it's crunch time for both of these teams. Off the boards and around the corner, it's Andy Knight. Sending that one ahead to Williams. Fowler couldn't get to the puck. Chafe tries to get it. Down low and sent up the middle. Andy Knight with a lovely toe drag move around Ingram. Knight still going with the puck, but it's given away and cleared down the ice the full way for an icing call with 10 minutes remaining. See what the Growlers can do off the face-off here. Avery tries to get it. Devereaux keeping it in. It's Andy Knight. Looks for the puck, and Joey Green is taking off with it. Green comes to the net, shoots just wide, cut Harnum by surprise. Flicked forward. Vardy trying to get to it. Here's Avery. Down to Bolin. Devereaux tries to get it. Fowler with a lovely move. Backhand pass out in front. Locke just put it wide. Hughes gets it in his own end. Off the boards to Green. Back for Avery, and it's Huzzy who's going to try to get a hold of the puck. Maloney Sent forward, and it looked like it hit someone on the bench. Hanrahan trying to get to it. Price flips it forward, and it's given across to Skinner. Goes all the way down the ice for another icing call in this tense third period of play. So right now in the Penguins and Capitals game, it's 2-0 Pittsburgh. Sidney Crosby scored the most recent goal. Evgeny Malkin with the other. And Jesper Bratt puts the New Jersey Devils up by 1 to make it 3-2. They've had quite the comeback so far, and that's going to be an offsides call against the Growlers. Both teams having trouble breaking into the zone offensively here. There's been a lot of icings and a lot of offsides to start off this third period. Ozzy looking to get to it, and he trunches Hanrahan into the boards. Here's Party. Huzzy tries to get to it. Hughes dumps it back in. Maloney with Hanrahan off the boards, and Skinner ties him up and just gets it out of the zone. Here's Gillespie. Around the boards, Russell tried to get to it, and now here go the Growlers looking to break it out. It just got away from Skinner, and again, we got another icing call. We can make a cake with this much icing. Debro gives it down low. Pilgrim. Lovely pass up to Skinner. Just couldn't bat it down in time. Avery. Off the boards, it's Tucker. Sent ahead to Michael Skinner. Skinner shoots, blocked by King. Debro trying to throw it in front of the net. It's Debro who's going to get it again. Debro trying to move it to the net. O'Brien back to Debro. Shot just goes over. And we got another icing call with 6:35 remaining in the third. This is a big face-off for the Pinnacle Growlers. Chafe, O'Brien to Tucker, back to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get it out to the blue line. Williams. Back down low, O'Brien. Couldn't get there. Off the boards, Lambert to Tucker. Off the wall, Kearley sends it ahead to O'Brien. To Kearley, back to Chafe. Jack Chafe in from the corner. Down low to Tucker, back to Chafe. Chafe shoots, blocked in front. Rebound, Kearley. They're still trying to jam away for it. It goes to Kearley, and the play is blown dead just as the puck came to Kearley. So much people in front of that net. Had to get confusing for the referee. Chafe tries to get it. It's lifted out in front of the net, but Fowler intercepted. And now it's up the middle to Ingram, who has a goal already in the game. Locke takes it down low. Williams back for Chafe. And Reed Chafe gave it to his brother Jack Chafe, and now a lovely breakout here from the Pinnacle Growlers as they look to take it into the zone. Up to Locke, and that's going to be called for offsides with 5:07 remaining. Gillespie over to Maloney. Pass up the middle to Nolan Avery, and that power line is out there again. Avery, Boland brought down Maloney. Tried to step up for it. Gillespie. Lambert, now Maloney drops it back. Boland dancing his way in. Harnham gloves it down and flicks it over to Boland. And it's Avery who takes it over. Passes off to Boland. Boland shoots just wide of the net. Maloney with the shot from the blue line, and it's saved in goal by Lynch once again. Well, if Guy Boucher, the assistant coach of the Maple Leafs, was on the Growlers bench, he'd have the netminder pulled by now. Worked out for the Leafs against the Habs. Wouldn't hurt to try it out for the Growlers. I'd say they'll probably wait until a little bit later to play it safe. And that one's called for offsides, and that'll help out the Growlers a little bit there. It looked like a bit of a hiccup as the impact came into the zone. Oh my goodness, Scott Kirby caught that puck on the bench. Well, there you go, what a save. I don't even know how he got his glove up that fast to snag that one down. Skinner chasing it down. Fowler. It's kept in by Huzzy. Huzzy dancing to the net. Still has it down low. Wraparound, and it's in! And the game is tied! Connor Huzzy doubles down with his second goal of the game. Connor Huzzy on the wraparound. He's got two. And it is 5-5. Man, what a game, folks. Growlers finally tie the game. If I'm being honest, I don't know if this game will go to overtime, because it seems like the Growlers got a burst of energy here. Canes down low If I was Brian Casey, I'd probably call a timeout for the Impact. Because it's starting to slip away for him here. Huzzy for the hat trick. Blocked by Strickland. Skinner trying to give it out front. Debro looks forward. It's Canes. Back down to Huzzy. Debro back for Huzzy. Huzzy for the hat trick. Saved by Lynch. Casey trying to pump up the Impact on the bench. With 3:09 left to go, still lots of hockey left to play. Anyone could score in these last 3 minutes. Green almost kept in by Chafe and finds his way all the way down the ice. O'Brien tries to get to it, given away. Party, what a stop by Harnum. Great effort by Grayson Party, a quick snappy shot. Harnum gets down just in time. Party tries to take down Tucker, he stands tall. Kearley over to Tucker. Tucker back down low into the corner. Fudge. Tucker, saved by Lynch. Green sends it down the ice. Williams over to Green. Trying to get to it now. Party 2-on-2 with Fowler. Fowler in on net. Oh, it just topped over his stick. The two leading point scorers of the Central Impact working together. Oh, Ingram in front of the net. But Harnum makes a huge, huge save. Let's see what the AP Williams can do. Sent it in front of miscommunication there by Tucker and Chafe. They managed to solve it. Tucker putting the pressure on it, goes down around the boards. Williams is going to get it on the other side. Williams given away, and now the Growlers are starting to break down. Looked like the Impact were going to let it slip away, but Impact got a sudden burst of energy. Chafe around the boards. Hughes couldn't get to it in time, and now it's Andy Knight ahead. Nolan Avery coming in from the corner, and Lynch with the stop. With 1:24 left to go in the third period. Growlers got their power line out, and Brian Casey is countering by sending his power line out. So it's the battle of the coaches. Trevor Budgell and Brian Casey trying to outcoach each other here in these last few minutes of this third period. Shot by Knight, rebound in front, it goes just wide. Avery lays the body on Russell. Out in front, Lambert looking for a breakout, and he gets it. Here goes Russell. Russell coming to the net. Andy Knight executes a fantastic back check, throws it in front, and Gillespie intercepts. Gillespie off the boards. Oh, it takes a weird bounce. Party from the corner, shoots wide. 55 seconds remain. Andy Knight ahead to Noah Boland. He drops it back for Nick Debro. Debro coming in. Locke tried to get to it. Locke to Andy Knight. Given away. Here comes Locke. Turned over to Knight. Andy Knight. Pass ahead to Avery, and it's given away to Vardy. Impact caught in the offsides trap. And it's given away again. It's in front. Oh, rolled off the stick of Russell. And now here goes Nolan Avery with a chance. Avery coming in, and he's brought down by Joey Green. And now here come the Impact up the other way. Given away. And now it's the Growlers. One last opportunity for Nick Debro. Shoots, and Lynch with the save with 5 seconds remaining. Well, action-packed to say the least. Growlers one more opportunity here off the face-off to really pull off a stunner. And the Growlers are actually going to call a timeout here. So they're going to see if they can draw something up and maybe get a late winner to end off this third period and to end off this game, and we might not see overtime if they can execute whatever they're drawing up over there. So if it does go to overtime, this will be the second straight night that a game I call goes to overtime. Last night, the U13 AAA preseason game between the Red Wings and the Hitmen went to overtime, and Max McCarthy won it less than a minute in. So let's see if we'll have overtime for the second night in a row here on Seth Hyde Sportside. Five seconds remaining. See what they can do off the faceoff. It looks like they're just going to crash the net here. They sent Pilgrim over. O'Brien is ready to go. They're going to try to win it back to Chafe by the looks of things here. Huzzy gets tied up. O'Brien over the net, and we are going to overtime. Chafe with one more shot at the buzzer. So we are headed to overtime live from the DF Burns Arena. This is the third time, including the preseason, the Impact are headed to overtime. My goodness, what a game this has been, folks. So it will be 5 minutes of overtime. This will be interesting to see. Don't go anywhere. And if you got any family members trying to find the game, please do let them know it's on the Seth Hyde Sportside YouTube channel, because we don't want them missing out on overtime. Actually, out of all the games I've called in this league, I have never seen a shootout. So let's see if that happens here tonight. Grayson Party ended my hopes of a shootout against Tri-Pen when he scored with 10 seconds left of overtime, and that was actually a beautiful goal that he scored. So will he be the hero for the Impact again? Or will the Growlers come away with a victory in overtime to start off this three-game set? We're getting spoiled here on Friday night. There's going to be high expectations for the next two games. So 3-on-3, lots of space out on the ice to make something happen. Joey Green coming up, Party going in as well. Green dumps it down low. Now Debro seeing if he can use the open space here. Back into his own end he goes. Debro leaves it behind for Huzzy, who's still looking for a hat trick. O'Brien over to Debro. Here he goes. Nick Debro leads the charge, shoots and scores. It's in the net. Nick Debro and the Growlers have won a stunner. Less than a minute into overtime, and Nick Debro is the hero, and he completes the comeback for the Growlers. Nick Debro wins it in overtime, and the Growlers continue their winning streak and heartbreak the Impact. But hats off to both of these teams who gave us an unbelievable showing. Impact played an unbelievable game. The third period surge from the Growlers helped them overcome the 5-3 deficit. But hats off to the Impact, and I'm excited as ever for the game tomorrow night. So we'll be back 7:30 tomorrow right here on the Seth Hyde Sportside YouTube channel for the Central Impact and Pinnacle Growlers Game 2. My name is Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us. Be sure to be kind to one another and stay safe.